Very excited to talk to you guys. Congrats on the latest single. We'll be diving into that in a second. But first, here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passion. I want to know where your passion for music came from that led you on this journey. Was a certain artist, certain album, live performance inspired, or something else natural for you? Start with you, Nick.
Stacked Like Pancakes in specific, you mean?
Oh no, just what made you want to start a band? You know, was there a certain album or live performance you saw, or you know?
Oh man, so we're gonna go way back to when I was in about 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing the upright bass in orchestra because that's just what I did back then. And then me and my dad were watching TV one night, and Led Zeppelin's "The Song Remains the Same" movie came up, which is a live performance that they had at Madison Square Garden back in the 1970s. And I saw John Paul Jones playing the bass, and I said, that's it. That's what I want to do. So yeah, Led Zeppelin did it for me.
Very cool. Steven, what about you?
Yeah, I found music through band. I started playing saxophone in 5th grade, and then shortly after that, I picked up guitar, and I was addicted right away to music. And I just knew that was going to be like the leading force of my life. And here I am a bunch of years later, and I'm being a musician, playing in a bunch of bands, still playing guitar and saxophone.
Nice. And Kellen?
Yeah. So my journey started first Stacked Like Pancakes when I went to my first ska show, which was actually, I think, my first real concert. My dad took me there. I mean, I couldn't drive yet. So my dad came. I mean, my dad's a musician and loves going to shows. So he took me there, and the concert, the headliner was Big D and the Kids Table.
Nice.
At a venue called Record Theater, which just got a reboot actually in Towson, Maryland. So super excited about that. It shut down for like 6 years and now it's back up. But anyway, I saw Big D and the Kids Table. And I just like, I knew there was one of their big songs, LAX, that they always close with. I remember vividly, I was off to the side and seeing an entire swarm of people first, it was like circle pitting and throwing each other around and smiling and having fun, but also yelling every single word to that song back at the band. That was just like an incredible eye-opening experience, and I was drawn to it, and I was like, I want to do that and nothing else. So just kind of honed in on it, started a ska band, and did everything I could to try and replicate that. Of course, It didn't happen right out of the gate, but that's really what inspired it all for me.
Very cool. Yeah, I grew up in Serena Park, Maryland. I used to love going to shows at the Rec Room in Towson. I'm glad it's coming back.
Yeah.
I saw Saves the Day there and so many other great concerts. So is it
Nice.
going to be
That's
exactly
awesome.
the same, or are they going to keep it the same length, or do you know anything about that? Or
So the venue, the record itself?
Yeah.
Because they gutted it and completely redid it. It's like state-of-the-art system, and the floors don't smell like puke anymore because they changed it to Torrent Lounge, which is just like a nightclub basically, and that kind of tanked. It did not do as well as they hoped. So now they have all the renovations, and it's a beautiful establishment, and so they're just making it a concert venue again. So
very cool.
They've had some successes opening through the pandemic and stuff yet, but while so many other venues have shut down, I'm hoping for the best for them, that they can keep it going.
Oh, cool. Well, let's get into history of Stacked Like Pancakes. I mean, because Steven and Nick, you guys just joined, right? So I guess talk about like the Pancake Nation and I guess the history of it.
So I think Nick and I have like a cool, real organic story of like finding Kellen and finding Stacked Like Pancakes. Nick, do you want to tell them how you found Stacked Like Pancakes?
So our band Soleus, as you can see right behind me, we're a ska band, and we started together. Steven and I started it at California University in Pennsylvania, just to have our own little ska band, because we were both music majors. So we got together with some of our music major friends to start our own ska band. And so I was looking for shows for us right around the time that we started. And I had, just out of the blue, I remembered that the summer prior, I had went to Warped Tour, and I saw Stacked Like Pancakes at Warped Tour, and was all about them right away. I'd never even heard of them, but I went to go see their set, and they just blew me right out of the water. Actually,
Very cool.
I was waiting
what
in line
stage
to get
at Warped Tour? I used to love going to Warped Tour.
I want to say it was the Skull Candy stage.
Skull Candy.
Right?
Yeah, the
Yes.
first year was Skull Candy.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So I saw them there because they were out playing to the lines, and they had big signs hung around their neck that said "Stacked Like Pancakes," like 1:30 at the Skull Candy stage. So I was like, all right. And they were playing Super Mario Bros. on their horns. I was like, okay, I gotta go see them now. They've earned my view. So I went to go see them, and I remember that a year later when Steve and I started our own band. So I was online, and we had just played our first show that had video recordings of it. So it was the first time that I could put anything out on the internet about our band Solios. So just for funsies, just to see if he would even respond, I sent it to Kellen in a Facebook message, and I said, hey, do you mind if I get your opinion on our performance on our band, just to see if he would even respond, not even thinking that he would. And he actually did respond, and he said,
yeah, because like I'm so famous that I wouldn't respond.
I don't know. It's like I've never interacted with a real Warped Tour band before.
Yeah.
So right away I was real giddy about it, and he loved it. So a couple months later they announced their This Is Us tour. Right before that album dropped, they went on tour in the spring of 2016, and he sent us, the band, a DM back and said, hey, I saw you guys' performance, and we're coming to Pittsburgh. Do you guys want to open for us? And I was like, oh, great. We get to open for a real Warped Tour band. So that was like,
start our relationship
in the world. Yeah, and that's how we met. So, and we got to be friends, and then they came back to Pittsburgh, and then we ended up playing a show together in Lancaster at a music conference. And so we were always
just kept seeing each other.
Was that the
travel.
Chameleon Club, or?
It was at
It was Launch Music Conference.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the building. It was at the convention center. We weren't at the Chameleon.
Oh, the Marriott.
I wish
it was just at the Marriott.
The Marriott. That's right. It wasn't the Marriott.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then fast forward all the way now. Here we are.
Very cool. And now you guys just released a new single, So Close Yet So Far. I guess talk about the writing process of putting this song together.
Well, putting the song together, well, I guess so. With writing it, the first thing that came to me for this song, through the pandemic, I've been working on a bunch of different music and try to keep up with writing. But the first thing that came to me for this song was the pre-chorus, and it was always in my head as just like this open, ominous like thing. And in the song, you can, when you listen to the pre-chorus, it's like kind of spacey. It opens up a lot. And I was like, and my first thought was like, I mean, there's no way this is going to be an SLP song. It doesn't make sense. It's too vibey. It's too open. But then I was just like, what if I just like smack the chorus, like go right into something right out of that with a, hard hitting, jumping punk chorus. And then it kind of actually worked out perfectly. And then the rest kind of like lyrically anyway, just kind of fell into place of how, I was feeling about
performing on stage,
yeah, exactly, and also thoughts about like wanting to tour again and navigating a band through a pandemic and it was just like that. Lyrically, I was also kind of like channeling a song that I wrote many years ago called "Money Sucks," which is probably one of the most popular SLP songs, and I've thought a lot since the release of that song about like what this is a song, Money Sucks, that I almost didn't put on the record. And then it became one of the most popular ones. Why is that? What is it about the song? And I think it was just the honesty of the lyrical content and the bluntness, I guess, and just feeling like it is organic and real and just out there for just like there and not hiding behind anything. I mean, there's a bunch of like just very real feelings lyrically in that song. I was like, all right, let me just like try and do that again if I can. And so that kind of is like, I was just like, you know, no filter, just like, let me just write what the hell is on my mind. And then lyrically,
Gotcha.
So Close Yet So Far kind of came together.
Did you guys have to send tracks back and forth to each other to record this, or did you actually get into a recording studio together?
Yeah, so Kellen came to Nick and I with the song, and then we were all able to get together in Baltimore to record it. We just had a really awesome collaborative process there, just like hashing out all like the guitar parts, the bass parts, everything, and just getting our minds together. It's really great to like not have to like send tracks to each other, to be like fortunate enough to record together. We recorded in Baltimore. Kellen, producer, was fantastic. I'll let Kellen talk about him a little more.
Yeah, shout out to Eric Taft, our producer for this record. We worked with him before too on the single 45, and some other works that we did. He's got Eric Taft, look him up. His studio is Buzz Lounge Studios. If you're looking for a producer to work with in Maryland, the DMV area. But I also have to just give all credit that is due to Nick and Steve, to where, you know, we are geographically not just distance from each other, and we've been talking about, you know, moving forward as a band and how we're going to do that. And one thing that really solidified that it's possible for us to do it is all the work that they put in to the ideas and the music and the charts that I had for them, and the work that they put in all the weeks and days prior to the recording session, because it just made that session so much easier, and a huge like deep breath and relief for me personally, but I think it's safe to say the three of us as a whole, and that really what is kind of ultimately led to us kind of really solidifying as a unit, as a band, and knowing that we can put something together. We'll all put the work in, the trust that we have for each other to put the work in, and know that we're going to put out a product that we all love.
Cool. Did you say this is actually going to be like an album going forward, or is this just a single? Or
this is just a single.
Okay.
We are talking right now about how we're gonna. Right now, our goal for the future is to get on some festivals this summer and fall. Just like one-off shows here and there, and maybe play in big cities where we have a big following. But then this fall into the winter, we'd be looking at undetermined as of yet, but possibly a new single, maybe even a new album, but that could go into next year.
Oh, cool. Well, I hope you make it down here during Orlando. I'll especially love to hear 45 live. I wanted the whole crowd saying, "Fuck you, 45."
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
You know what's beautiful about that song? It's there have been plenty of people that obviously don't agree with the message of the song, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, let's all have let's have mutual respect for each other. But there have been plenty of people that have come up to me and said, I don't agree with the message, but I'm still gonna fucking rock out to that song. And they have the middle fingers up in the air, and they're chanting "fuck you, 45," and they love 45, but they're still gonna rock out and jump in the mosh pit for that song. And that's beautiful. That's a wonderful thing.
That's what music is. I mean, obviously they don't have to agree with the message, but it's still like music brings us all together no matter what backgrounds we have, you know?
I mean, ska's unity music, you know what I mean? So it just fits perfectly.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I love it. Well, cool. I want to give one more thing. You actually had a Baltimore artist do the single artwork, and there's a time-lapse video on your Facebook page, which is pretty cool. I guess talk about, like, did you give him any inspiration for that, or did the artist just went out for it?
For the most part, I wanted to give her total creative control. I just had like one idea basically, and if you just Google the words "endless staircase," there's this famous picture that comes up. And I just had that in my head as a way of like providing imagery for like an endless journey, and where there might be downfalls and great successes throughout any one person's journey. How can that be shown in an image in a way that is unique because really So Close Yet So Far is about my journey as a person and as a songwriter and as a member of Stacked Like Pancakes. And I wouldn't still go so far as to say that the figure in that artwork is me. I don't think that's correct or accurate, and that's why we kind of went with like a space helmet head, so that you don't know who it is. I don't know who it is, or it's all of us is in the figure, because we're all going on this sort of winding staircase of a journey with ups and downs, and you know.
That's definitely a life of any band, you know, no matter how big you are.
Exactly. Yeah, so shout out to Melanie Rustin, and go to her website, melanierustin.com. She is incredible. It was so amazing to work with her, and like effortless too. She just has such great ideas, and she's an incredible gifted artist.
Cool. Anything coming up? I know you guys also do, like, I guess your own Twitch, Fortnite videos and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, so we're going to keep going with Twitch. Guys, you want to talk about like our kind of our game plan with our Twitch streams? And
we've been playing Fortnite.
We've been playing some Fortnite, right? Yeah, we've been getting some dubs. But yeah, no, we're just we've been streaming about at least once a week. We squeeze one in during the weekdays, and then usually we end up doing one on the weekends too. But yeah, we're gonna just keep doing that, and like we're open to playing other games, yeah, we've just been listening to people's music, chatting with the chat. We've met some like really great people on there, honestly. It's like a really organic community. I love it.
A lot of us are music lovers. We're also gamers too, so I think it's cool.
Exactly, yeah. It just works out, and it's great to just like hang out and talk. Yeah, we've been doing it about once a week, and we usually stream in the nights and evenings.
Yeah, so this was Nick and Steve's idea to get SLP onto Twitch, and I also have become obsessed with Fortnite too, but Twitch has really been pushing for an integration integrating a bigger music community, and so we're kind of just like hopping on that train, I guess. You know, yes, we are playing Fortnite, and you know, the Stacked Like Pancakes Twitch channel isn't in the grand scheme going to just be about Fortnite. It's just like it's an easy way for us to kind of get a foot in the door.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, you get someone there, and they might check out your music because of it. So
yeah, and that's already happened. That's already happened. So yeah, we're gonna play games because that's a big thing on Twitch. Obviously, it's like the thing, but we also can listen to our music a lot, and we can do potentially like with OBS, we can do like a full-blown concert on Twitch if we want to, and maybe even like sell tickets for that if we want to, because we're still in this pandemic, so yeah, it's the sky's the limit with this, really. And so we would love to we are already an affiliated on Twitch with just a couple of streams that we've done, so we're super excited about that. So if we can get some more followers and just have that grow, that would be great.
Gotcha. Well, everyone can go to twitch.tv/slpancakes. You can also go to their website, stackedlikepancakes.com. You can check out the new single, So Close Yet So Far. Anything else you need to plug before I let you go?
I think that's about it. I don't know. Yeah. You guys?
Check out our Twitch, man. Come say what's up.
Yeah. Follow us on Twitch. Subscribe.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
And actually,
smash the like button on this video too while you're watching. So.
Yes. Smash.
And one more thing, on Spotify in particular, So Close Yet So Far has been doing so well. So just go to our Spotify page and our Apple Music page, hit follow, and then you'll be up to date with all of our upcoming releases. Hit the follow button.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys so much. It was so much fun talking to you guys. I hope to see you live someday,
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Really appreciate your time.